Huge tension at Mercedes after leaked conversation. So we're going to be going through that and 3 other stories in today's video. So make sure to like this video, and if you want more Mercedes news content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel by hitting that red button down below. The first story is Wolff sees tensions within Mercedes after hidden conversations leaked. Lewis Hamilton is leaving Mercedes after this season. With it being known so early in the season that the Briton would be leaving, this could cause tensions within the team. Toto Wolff, too, sees that things can be tense at times within the team, he told GP Blog and others. This season is not going great for Hamilton so far. The Mercedes driver is only 8th in the World Drivers' Championship. In addition, he regularly complains about the car's performance. Wolff, on tensions between Hamilton and Mercedes, Wolff thinks it is more than normal that there are some irritations from time to time. He says, "We're trying to do the best out of the relationship, trying to maximize the results for what is the final season. And that, like always, can be tense at times between drivers and teams because everybody wants to do the best." On Saturday, Hamilton told Wolff that at the start of the season, he did not expect to beat his teammate all season in qualifying. When Wolff was asked about what Hamilton meant by that comment, the team boss replied, "You know, aren't all drivers a bit skeptical at times? I think as a team, we've demonstrated even in the most tense competitions between teammates that we are trying to always balance and be transparent and fair." Wolff continued, "I think that was one of the moments of 2016 Abu Dhabi, where we tried to manage some areas we haven't done since then. But I can understand that as a driver, you want the best out of yourself and the team sometimes when it's going against you. You can question 100%. We're on a mission to give the 2 drivers 2 great cars, the best possible strategies, and so forth." Toto Wolff has outlined the challenges Mercedes will face at this weekend's Monaco Grand Prix. The Brackley-based outfit currently sit 4th in the Formula One Constructors' Championship after 7 races, and will be looking to make up ground on rivals McLaren and Ferrari at the Principality after enduring a frustrating start to the season. 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton has yet to finish higher than 6th and has rarely looked like challenging for a spot on the podium. The Brit has already agreed a move to Ferrari next season, and he'll be hoping he will get the chance to add to his record-breaking win haul of 103. Current teammate George Russell has fared marginally better than his compatriot in 2024, but the 26-year-old has also failed to make an impression at the top of the order. Though Monaco offers a unique challenge compared to other venues, Wolff still expects his drivers to find the going tough against the top teams, and has urged his talented duo to be patient and look to capitalize on any opportunities as they look to build some much-needed momentum. "The team has worked incredibly hard to bring our recent updates to the track, and it was a clear performance gain," said the Austrian as reported by the Mirror. That being said, others have improved too. "We are still a step behind the front 3 teams, therefore, and there is plenty of work still to do. Nevertheless, we have a clear direction and developments in the pipeline. We have a more solid platform to build on now, and we are confident that in time we can get ourselves into the pack ahead. That work continues this weekend in Monaco. It's a unique circuit and a fantastic challenge for the team and drivers. It's always hard to predict expected performance, but we will look to execute a clean weekend and maximize the car we have." The second story is Mercedes believes the W15 car came alive in Monaco qualifying. George Russell beamed that his Mercedes Formula One car came alive once the vibration that had blighted him passed as he qualified 5th for the Monaco Grand Prix. Russell had appeared to be on the back foot across all 3 practice hours compared to teammate Lewis Hamilton, who was up inside the top 3 in each session. However, Russell turned the tables when it mattered to secure 5th on the grid, with Hamilton less than a 10th behind as Max Verstappen divided the Mercedes cars. The Briton was pleased to overcome the vibration that hampered him in practice on his Mercedes W15, but he rued being 0.025 short from gaining 2 more places. Yeah, really pleased, Russell said. Yesterday was a really tough day. I wasn't feeling well, and then I had this big vibration on the car. So those two things together around Monaco is not what you want. But today, I felt much more comfortable. In qualifying, the car really came alive. It was just obviously so close to P3, which was obviously very frustrating. Those two grid positions would have been hugely beneficial had we managed to achieve it. Mercedes has taken encouragement from the upgrades it has bolted onto its car in recent rounds, and the marque has introduced a revised front wing to Monte Carlo. Russell thinks that his results showcase the new specification part on his car delivered an improvement as he praised the side's relentless work to accelerate updates. The thing I'm most happy about is the team have been working so hard to bring upgrades to the car, he commented. These upgrades are on the car sooner than expected, because everyone's working flat out right now back at the factory to improve the car. And the mechanics last night worked flat out to change everything on the front to improve this vibration. So, there's huge amounts of effort going in from all angles. And I really feel like this result proves that we're making some progress. Although he will line up on the grid with Verstappen's Red Bull in his mirrors, Russell has insisted that he is fixated on making progress as he targets a podium charge. I think we've got to believe it that he can claim a top 3 finish. Strategy is key, he stated. And you need a little bit of fortune on your side. You can go long, which is maybe not the ideal strategy, but if there is a safety car or VSC, then it will make a difference. Asked whether the start will be vital to his ambitions. When Monaco is renowned for seeing limited overtaking action, Russell retorted, "Not necessarily, no. I think you need to be fast around the pit stops, keeping the tires alive to push the throttle pedal down to be quick there." Toto Wolff insists he will stay involved at the top of the Mercedes F1 team, despite their ongoing difficulties. Wolff insisted that his eventual replacement as team principal has not yet been identified. Billionaire Wolff works as the team boss and the chief executive, and is a 33% owner of the F1 team. But Mercedes are now into their 3rd year of lagging badly behind Red Bull. "I have always been very self-critical and introspective," Wolff told the PA news agency. "Is this what I am good at? Am I working in something that I understand and I feel I can contribute? I ask myself that question all the time for 30 years, and the decision I have taken is that I am a co-owner of this business, and I am going to stay a co-owner of this business, whether I am team principal or CEO or chairman." The third story is Wolff insists Mercedes F1 drivers have equal treatment amid Hamilton claim. Mercedes Formula One boss Toto Wolff has insisted both drivers are receiving equal treatment amid a claim from Lewis Hamilton that could have suggested otherwise. Hamilton had been within the top 3 positions in all 3 practice sessions at the Monaco Grand Prix, but he qualified 2 spots behind teammate George Russell. The 7-time champion has started ahead of his British compatriot once in the opening 8 rounds, and stated that he expects that trend to continue on this term. "I already know automatically that I'm going to lose 2/10 going into qualifying," Hamilton, who would finish where he started in 7th place, told Sky Sports F1. "I don't anticipate being ahead of George in qualifying, particularly this term." When asked how he figured he would remain behind Russell when it comes to one-lap pace through the remainder of the season, Hamilton responded, "We'll see." With the news that Hamilton will be departing to move to Ferrari in 2025 public, the Briton's words were interpreted as something was amiss on his side of the garage. That was amplified as it transpired that Mercedes had accelerated a new specification front wing to Monte Carlo, which Russell was using on his W15 car all weekend. But Wolff urged that Mercedes has been consistent in giving its drivers the same opportunities to succeed, and that hasn't changed despite Hamilton's impending exit. Questioned on whether he thinks paranoia was creeping into Hamilton's head with such comments, Wolff said, "Aren't all drivers a bit skeptical at times? I think as a team, we've demonstrated even in the most tense competitions between teammates that we are trying to always balance the drive and be transparent and fair." I think that was not a moment apart from 2016 Abu Dhabi where we tried to manage these areas. We haven't done since then, but I can understand that as a driver, you want the best out of yourself and the team. Sometimes when it's going against you, you can question. As a team, we are 100% on a mission of giving the two drivers two great cars, the best possible cars, and the best possible strategies and support. Wolff also denied that the partnership with Hamilton was fractured and remained adamant that it is determined to ensure his last season with the team ends on a high. Well, we're trying to do the best out of the relationship, trying to maximize the results for what is the final season, he explained. And that, always between drivers and teams can be tense at times because everybody wants to do their best.